Welcome on.
Welcome, Mom. Show over. It's canceled. We're fucked. Worst intro
Mom,
ever.
back to it, have
0
Welcome
out of
back
10.
to Mom, Can I Have Another Dollar? Where Kyle is still trying to get to the top of a vertical hallway made of
Checkers.
checkerboard
And the meathead thing from Doom.
flooring, while demon heads try to knock him out of the sky.
I don't understand the logic of why you fall down sometimes, or is that just after you die?
I don't,
It's just bullshit.
No,
I
yeah,
don't
you're
understand the logic of how you're going upwards in the first place.
Because
wind.
wind is blowing me, Nick. Obviously.
alive. I don't understand the logic of how
Oh.
there's carrots being left behind. See, why are you falling right now? What's going on?
Because I died.
Oh.
What?
Oh, I get it. Well, that's
this
stupid
is
anyway.
ludicrously impossible. Like,
Oh,
this
you
is-
have to touch the sun and that explodes the demons that are
Yeah.
in your head.
Of course.
It's like an allegory for agoraphobia.
Shit.
Those balloon things look like Nights into Dreams.
Yeah, you know, that's actually what this
Oh.
game made me think of. It made me think of the Knights series from Sega Saturn.
It's not
When
a
I-
series.
When I was a kid, I played a demo for Nights into Dreams, and
Yeah.
I got really excited because, of course, it looked super cool.
Yeah.
But I had no idea what was going on, and I guess I'm thankful now that my parents were too poor to afford a Sega Saturn.
It's
I feel
actually a
like
pretty
an
rad
idiot
game.
now.
I got the HD version on Steam because I'm a big faggot. But anyway,
Oh yeah, it is on Steam.
I feel like an
big
idiot
faggot.
right now because I can actually go down. I didn't realize that.
I was gonna say
Oh.
there must be a control that you're missing because this is dumb.
Yeah.
And yet
Actually,
you still missed all those bananas.
yeah. Well, they're impossible to get. The
Bananas and carrots. And you got the fucking Nazi symbol there, like the eagle.
Yeah.
The eagle
The
crest.
Luftwaffe.
Yeah, you got that gives you the most power of all.
You know what's funny is I got I actually bought the Knights game that came out. Shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I
On
got the Knights game that
on
came out for the
Steam?
Wii.
Yeah,
a few
well,
years
that
back,
sucked.
and I never played it. I never even opened it from the plastic.
Yeah, it was dog shit.
Yeah, I eventually sold it
It
to
was-
GameStop or something.
Good story,
French
guy.
fries
Oh, well,
give you the
well,
same
okay.
amount of health as
died.
carrots.
this looks like a 1990s pizza commercial, basically. I don't know. It's fucking terrible.
This is the evolution of Avoid the Noid.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I think that was fucking Will
God.
Vinton, too. We were always talking about that guy and what a nightmare he is.
You're always talking about that guy because it's apparently the only thing that scares you.
It's the only thing that can cancel out my dark
It's the
powers.
guy that makes the California raisins
Yeah.
move.
Oh, you're not afraid of Tim
ISIS?
Curry? Oh,
Nope.
look, they made his life go down. That's nice of them because they knew I wasn't gonna make it.
Yeah. Are you on your second dollar, by the way? I have not
Oh
been
no,
keeping
I'm
track.
about to get it. I'm about to go to my second dollar.
Really?
Oh, blew
Oh.
up
Well,
into a
now
bunch of
you're
stars.
full of stars.
Did you pick up extra lives on the way? Because you died 80,000 times on that fucking
I know,
hallway.
right?
Oh, it was a
That hallway was a
chest-based
nightmare.
level. That's why it was all checkery. That makes... Well, no, there's dice, so
Oh.
that also makes
Oh,
no
good.
sense.
We're
Never
going
mind.
on the train
Now
to
it's
hell.
trains and the Green Goblin.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is
that's
the
a goblin
level's literally
face. It looks
called
like a
Train to
woman's
Hell.
legs
Whoa,
growing out the
hold
front
on.
of the...
I just realized it said Train to Hell.
Yeah, that's what I was
Cool.
pointing out.
This is magical.
Dinosaurs? All right. It looked like there was a pair of women's legs growing out of the front of the train, like where Thomas's face would be. And I thought, like, wow, that's some Silent Hill shit.
I do want to
is
mention
some
though.
Silent Hill shit.
I do want to mention that if dinosaurs were anywhere, I think that hell would be where they are. There's just no other place that they
Or
could
New
possibly
Zealand.
go.
Yeah, New Zealand is most accurate.
I got a Walgrim.
The dragon Walgrim.
Yeah.
That's all it says. It doesn't clarify that it's a power up.
Oh, I thought you were talking about New Zealand.
I
The
like
dragon
little-
Walgrim, king of New Zealand,
Like,
Lord of Auckland.
damn, I missed that part when I was there. Like, where'd you go to
Oh,
see the
dude.
dragon
Yeah.
Warglog or whatever?
Yeah, man, you got to go to the museums when you're there.
Dude, I
That's the
did.
whole
It
thing.
fucking Christchurch had a bitchin' Arctic museum.
Dude,
Oh,
I think we
we
mentioned
just-
this before,
Maybe.
but like when we
Yeah.
went to Christchurch, it looked like it was seriously Silent Hill like when we were
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, I think we
It,
talked
it
about
was
that
interesting.
during the New Zealand story. Watching New Zealand
Also,
story.
Yeah.
in the fact that I demolished a door to, I believe, a hotel.
Oh yeah,
Oh
this
my
fucking
God.
story. I wanted you to
While
tell
I
the
was
story. I
there-
forgot to ask. Tell the story.
Tell the story.
Yeah. Okay. So we were on a pub crawl, and I got kicked out and completely separated from Kyle and our friend Joe. And so when I tried to just walk my way back to the hotel, I had no fucking idea how to get there. And I ended up
Lost.
like turbo drunk trying to get into some building it looked like a hotel, and they were telling me, like, you have to leave. I was like, look, I'm just trying to find my hostel, but I'm sure I was way less comprehensible than that. And they were like, get out, leave. And I was like, fine, you motherfuckers, but they had sliding glass doors, and they wouldn't open when I tried to leave. What the fuck?
Why is there
That disrupted your story.
Why
but
is
good.
there a picture of a child in a train to hell?
Holy shit.
I like it. You were
Okay,
in a
wait.
computer science? No,
Okay,
finish your
somehow continuing on with my life.
Yeah.
Okay.
I tried to open the doors myself, these sliding glass doors, because the sensor no longer worked to let me out. And I just slid them open, and they moved so slowly on the way, and I had no concerns whatsoever. But when they reached the edge of their track, they fell off, and they burst like a bad CG effect on the floor. They just exploded into little glass safety chunks everywhere. And I was like, oh shit. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry.
The police.
And they were immediately on the horn to call cops.
The day you almost got
Instantly,
exiled from New Zealand.
They knew what was going on, and so they called the cops, and I hid under a little bridge down by the lake.
Yeah.
And this cop comes up to me. I didn't realize he was a cop because he was dressed like a janitor. But that's what cops look like in New Zealand.
Yeah.
So he's like, hey, I'm looking for a guy matches exactly your description who apparently fucked up this hotel. Is that you? And I was like, no, definitely not. And with zero proof or anything, he's just like, okay, have a good night. I told him I was out for a walk, that I didn't know what hotel he was talking about, and he's like, cool, good. Please don't destroy any hotels while you're here. He gave me my complimentary New Zealand hug, and I was gone.
Joke.
That's
That was a big joke the entire time. It's like, hey, hold on a second. You trying to leave New Zealand? You almost left without your hug.
Oh, I didn't get my fucking hug.
Get
I'm
on
gonna get in
over
trouble.
here.
They're not going to stamp my passport when I go back in because I left without my hug.
That
That was a nightmare story for a nightmarish scenario you just finished.
But here's the
Excellent.
thing, though.
Yeah.
That's the crazy thing that's about that whole story that he just told.
Yeah.
Is the next day, like, we were walking around and he was really worried about, like, oh God, I hope we don't pass the place and they recognize
Oh,
me.
I was
and, like,
looking for it everywhere.
but it didn't exist.
Never fucking saw it, like they had just rebuilt it that morning.
You were
I
in
don't
your own
think that-
other world. It was Silent
Yeah.
Hill for you, but
Nick-
that's all your psyche has is like a hotel with a rude concierge and a door that
Yeah.
you break by accident.
Because I don't have enough conscience to summon up monsters
Yeah.
and shit. It was just like, what do I feel bad about? I think I fucked up a door.
Your pyramid head is just a very polite janitor cop,
Trying to give out hugs.
and you don't want them. Well, that would be still a better premise than Silent Hill Downpour.
Why isn't that a game?
Why is it or isn't it?
Why isn't, like, Nick's story a game?
Well,
Yeah.
because we live in a terrible hell dimension where the devil himself holds sovereignty, sir. Speaking of which, look at this crazy shit on the screen right now. It's been a while since we've commented on it.
Wood of clocks, as it says.
Yeah, I misread it at first, and I didn't say anything because I didn't want to ruin the flow of the conversation.
Oh,
But I
yeah.
definitely thought it said wood of cocks.
Woody cocks.
That would have been better.
You can imagine my my disappointment.
If we ever
To see
make
what
the
it really
Nick
was.
story, like the New Zealand story, but it's the Nick New Zealand story, if we make that game, there will be a level called the Wood of Cocks.
The Wood of Cocks.
And it's just Hobbit
There's,
Sims.
yeah,
Save
it's
Kako.
Hobbiton. It's a quest to eat meat pies across the country.
You know what's funny? I try to tell people about, like, meat pies, and, like, they don't think they just kind of give me, like, a look of disgust, and I go, you don't understand how important meat pies are to my culture
To my
now.
life now.
Yeah.
It's a euphemism for vagina if you don't know what he's talking about. That's,
You don't understand my addiction.
Yeah. Like,
they used to sell them here. There used to be a place that sold things. They were called Aussie pies, but they were just meat
wait.
pies. And they were delicious, but they stopped selling them. And now my life
Oh,
is
they
Lord.
can't possibly match up. Like, since I got back, I've been trying to find good ginger beer. Because I
Oh.
got fucking addicted to this ridiculous ginger beer. It's the only thing that had the word organic printed on it
Yeah.
that I will ever eat. and I cannot.
all right, that was my
find
first
a
dollar. Sorry to interrupt
substitute.
you.
Just put the second
Okay.
dollar in. Goddamn it! Clearly, we need to see more of this man.
Good.
He's
Let's do
putting
this.
in the second dollar next time
Oh.
on Mom, Can I Have Another Dollar?
Woo!